In this video, I'm going to share with you all how we made a short 2 days trip to Thiruvannamalai from Chennai. If you are trying to make such a trip, I'm sure this video will be of great help to you. So come join us as I take you along with our family to Thiruvannamalai from Chennai. So it was a Friday afternoon and around 1:30 we started, and now you can see we are on the Urapakam road towards Thiruvannamalai. We were a family of 4, and since we had not had our lunch by that time, we were exploring some vegetarian food options to have lunch, and we were really hungry, and it was not too late when we spotted Sangeeta's Urapakam. So we stopped at Sangeeta's Urapakam for having lunch, and come see what we had for lunch. So I ordered a South Indian vegetarian lunch which had chapati and the meals with Vattakolambu Sambar Rasam. It was really nice, delicious. I enjoyed it. My husband had ordered North Indian meals. That was also too good, with naan, starter, sabjis and pulav. The North Indian meal was very sumptuous and had a lot of delicacies that we enjoyed. And then after lunch, we continued to travel, listening to some good songs and gazing outside the window. Since we hadn't traveled as a family for quite some time due to COVID, we wanted to make the best use of this trip, and we were just chilling in the car, hearing to songs and watching outside the window. So the next 1.5 hours went like that, and then we decided to have coffee, and we wanted to take a break, chill for some time. So that's when we stopped at this place called as the 99-kilometer Coffee Magic, where we refreshed with coffee and some snacks. Here comes 99-kilometer Coffee Magic shop, which is a very popular one on this road. We went in and had filter coffee, which is very strong, thick, authentic in taste, and we also had some boiled peanuts as a snack beside. This is a glimpse of the place which was selling some traditional utensils like the one shown here. The place was nice. The place also had some shopping for jewels like the one shown, some toys and some other gift articles. I did buy a few items here, which I will show you later. Unknowingly, we had spent so much time here. Now we have to continue our journey to Thiruvannamalai. So after a long relaxed coffee break at this place, which was more than usual, we continued our trip on the road to Thiruvannamalai. The sunset scenes were very beautiful, and we were just chatting and continuing. The sunset looked so beautiful at the evening. Camera could capture only a part of what was so real. Since this was an impromptu trip that we made, all of a sudden we didn't get to book our resorts in advance. So, but we checked in the net and we happened to see that 65% of the rooms were available due to COVID situation. So we were quite confident that we'll get a good hotel. But after checking few hotels in Thiruvannamalai, we were not really satisfied with the rooms, and the rooms weren't very clean or spacious as per our expectations. So that's when we called up this place called as the Sparsa Resort, and we asked them if the rooms were available, and they said the rooms are there. So we were heading to this place called as the Sparsa Resort, which looked really very picturesque and very neat and clean in the website. We were heading to this place. So let me take you to Sparsa Resort, and let me tell you what other things we did there. So after checking a few hotels here and there, now we got to reach the Sparsa Resort reception. This is the picture of the front office or the reception. We reached here, and we had a very smooth check-in process, and we were allotted our rooms with that we really liked. After taking a little rest in the room, we headed directly to the restaurant to have our dinner, and we ordered masala dosa, chutneys, masala uttappam, and aloo paratha. Everything was very nice. The spice level was okay, very optimum, and the food looked like very good quality food we had from there, and we enjoyed our dinner, and then we went to the room to take rest. So this is how the room looked at night as soon as we checked in. The room was very cozy, and there was the centralized air conditioning that was available, and the AC worked really well. The room was very clean. We all liked the room very much, and we had a very good night's rest. There was also a wardrobe available with a safe. We had a very good night's sleep that night. So these were some of the morning shots that I captured at the resort. It was so blissful, so serene, so beautiful with all around trees. And there was a yoga hall also, the one that I'm showing now. It was so comforting in the morning. So we could hear a lot of birds chirping sound, and many butterflies were flying here and there. The morning scene looked so peaceful, and I enjoyed walking here and there outside the rooms. And this is the room that we stayed, the cottage like the orange colored room that I showed. And there was also a sit out outside where we can just sit, have tea, and relax for some time. So it was very nice. And after having a morning time walk for some 10 to 15 minutes, I went back to the room, got ready, and I must say that the bathrooms were very clean, very, very clean, and we all were very satisfied, and we enjoyed the place. After having a hot shower, we headed to breakfast as a family. There was an elaborate spread of many items in breakfast, and all the items were really good. And I especially liked the Ven Pongal, which was seasoned really well. The flavors were good. There were cut fruits, idli, vada, dosas, and toast was also available with bread and jam. Cornflakes was there, and they also served us freshly squeezed muskmelon juice and beet juice. Both were fresh juices without any added sugar. Both tasted so great. And my husband had coffee. Coffee was also good. He said it tasted good, strong. So the breakfast was completely very sumptuous for us. We enjoyed it. After breakfast, we went back to the room, and we really loved the atmosphere, the ambience of the room with dim lights, which were so pleasing to the eyes, and the coziness of the room. We were just lying down simply, chatting, talking. We were just lying down. This is the way we like to relax, unwind, and rest. So that is what we did. After a short rest, husband and kids went to the pool. The pool was very clean, neat and clean, and they took a dip out there, and they were enjoying their time. While they were enjoying swimming, I just took a round inside the resort, and I could spot peacocks walking freely here and there. There was also a small Ganesha temple, which looked so vibrant and divine. You could see the peacock behind, and the peacock was roaming freely here and there, making happy noises. It was so nice. And see this tree, just have a look at this small tree or a shrub. There were no leaves, but it was a flowering plant. Nice to see. I also spotted a sparrow after a very long time inside this resort. We then went to the sports activity center, which had table tennis and traditional games like pallanguri. There was also carom board, chess, everything kept there. We played table tennis for a while, and Then husband and myself, we played this traditional game called Pallanguri in Tamil, which kind of aims at improving your math. It was a fun game. We enjoyed playing this game while the children were taking jibe at us, and then they also joined. We were quite fascinated about this, uh, wooden heavy plank Pallanguri, which we have not seen in the recent past. We were playing this game. We were just unwinding and having fun, and we were enjoying. So for quite some time we were playing this game. Nobody was there around, only we were there in that sports center. We just enjoyed, and then we went back to the room. We had actually come for the temple, but the beauty of the resort kind of, we were lost in the beauty of the resort, and since the temple opens by 3 o'clock, we decided to have lunch outside somewhere and head to the temple direct. So lunch we had in a place called as Ananda Ramana Restaurant Hotel. We heard that it was newly opened. That lunch was great. They served us ghee, dal powder, sambar, rasam. Everything was nice. I enjoyed the meals. And then we went to the temple, parked our car outside, and we had a very great, blessed, divine darshan. We were really satisfied. The temple premises and everything we get to see, we get to get the darshan of Lord, very rarely, only when He blesses us with such a darshan. We were so heartful, and you can have a darshan of your favorite God only when He blesses you. It is not your choice, and I totally believe that we enjoyed the darshan. We were blessed. Outside the temple, there were shops selling, small statues, vigrahas of God. I think it is ideal to buy from here. After getting the darshan of Annamalayar, we headed to Ramanashramam. I really can't put into words the kind of vibration and peace that I felt here. We meditated for a while, and this is the picture of the Nagarlinga tree outside Ramanashramam. Just take a closer look at the flowers, which is believed to resemble a snake having a hood on top of Shivalingam. The tree was emitting a very pleasant, divine smell. We really felt a very good vibration here. We prayed immensely. Overall, we felt we were so blessed, and the day we felt we were blessed by all means. The food, the stay, the temple, the Ramanashramam, everything made us feel really good. It charged us, rejuvenated us, replenished us with all the positivity. That is what we need. So if you had liked our video, please give us a thumbs up, support us by subscribing. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more such travelogue videos. Thanks a lot. Please do like us.